Welcome back to another episode of TheWorryWartGamer. Halo Live Service, Halo Infinite, Bonnie Ross 343. I want to talk about why it's very clear, again, that Live Service, the hyper-focus on it in relation to everything and anything that Microsoft and Xbox begin and end with when it comes to the creative process, is damaging IPs. Back in 2015, Halo 5 launched, split-screen couch co-op was removed. They talked about distrust from the fan base. They talked about how important it was going forward with everything and anything that they did first-person shooter-wise. They talked about regaining the trust, and most of the people who made videos praising this are now the same people making videos to the contrary. It's not needed. It's no big deal. They never said this. So rather than me read you the article that I will link in the description of this video, I will let you listen to what was said way back when, and then we'll talk about what happened.
We've also had a lot of learnings along the way. You know, when we fell down with the multiplayer launch of MCC, or when we didn't put split screen in with Halo 5, I think it's incredibly painful for the community and for us. You know, I think it erodes trust with the community, as the community is part of our world building. A lot of learnings from that, and I would say for any FPS going out forward, we will always have split screen in going forward, but painful learnings.
So not everything is doom and gloom, but I would like to highlight they knew that it was a painful process to take things out of games way back in 2015. They knew that it would hurt the fan base, and they knew it was the wrong thing to do. Pay attention to the production value you're seeing on the screen now with Halo 5. Look at the facial animation, look at the cutscenes, look at the gameplay that's coming up, look at the scope, look at the scale, and then take a look at Halo Infinite and tell me that the only difference between what Bonnie Ross and Halo team said in 2015 about taking things out, the only difference between the polish and the scope and the scale of Halo 5 to Halo Infinite, the only thing that's changed is the company mantra of live service the hell out of everything. It's clear. It's clearly damaging IP. And my fear is that every single IP is now going to have to fit through the funnel of live service. These square IPs are going to have to fit through these circular holes of live service, and it just never comes out the other end polished. Never. If you are not willing to make a single player game with great characters, great stories, great worlds, from beginning, middle to end, if the creative process is hampered from the outset by live service, and the evidence is clear here between 2015 and today, the only thing that changed internally, the only thing that caused all of this polish, all of these set pieces, all of this facial animation and detail and gameplay, and just a game that's complete from beginning, middle to end, the only thing that changed is live service the hell out of everything. There's no denying it. Also, there is a template for 343. Again, it is not all doom and gloom. We can look to Halo 5. We can look to this level of polish. We can ask ourselves questions like, how did we go from this to this? It can't just all be about, well, we wanted to make an open world Halo game. Why did you want to make an open world Halo game? What were the reasons? What was the motivation? If the motivation was to make an open world that had a very cohesive story and characters and worlds and quests and things to do, why didn't that happen? Why was it barren? Why was it broken at launch? Why is it still broken when it comes to content? The answer is live service. So there is a template for 343. I'm hearing rumors that they're going to go back and make a Halo 6 that's feature complete. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't, but we can look to this. We have clear indication that not everything has to fit through that funnel of live service. And some things that are squeezed through that funnel suffer greatly. I want to leave you with these words, and if they were true in 2015, then they're true now when it comes to creating products for your consumers. When we fell down with multiplayer launch of MCC, or when we didn't put split screen in Halo 5, it was incredibly painful for the community and for us. It erodes trust with the community, as the community is part of our world building. A lot of learning from that. I would say for any first-person shooter going out will always have split screen in going forward. Now, it's not all about split screen couch co-op. I know most people are online with friends. It's about the idea that core features can just sort of exist and then not exist. The trust that you have for a team can exist and then it just can't exist. There is no subjectivity when it comes to quality. If you don't have an objective standard, you'll never have a quality product, period. You can't say a couple of years ago, community, trust, eroded. A couple years later, all of a sudden, none of that exists because the company said, this is what you're going to have to focus on right now. And influencers are going to have to spread that out to the masses. I'm here to tell you, live service is fine. Companies are going to focus on it. PlayStation, Nintendo, they're going to do it. They do it right now. But what they don't do is take core franchises and erode them. They don't lie. They don't say one thing and then do another and then pretend that they never even said anything. Nothing existed. This show didn't exist. This demo didn't exist. These words were never spoken. It's right here on the screen. Quality, set piece, animation, and it's not in Halo Infinite. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.